Alrighty, everybody, what is going on? Welcome back to another CYPRX video breakdown. This is going to be part 2 of the previous video breakdown. So if you did not go and watch part 1, or you haven't watched part 1, make sure that you go back and do so, because it's going to make things very clear that we are in and entering into a new era where financial institutions are publicly announcing what they're going to be doing with digital assets like XRP. And so in today's video breakdown, I want to transition into the broader landscape, and I want to show you guys how institutions are already testing and in many cases participating in on-chain yield strategies across multiple networks and ecosystems, not just XRP. So starting back here with my original post from the previous video, banks create money out of nothing, then charge interest to spin the wheel. Meanwhile, the masses grind to earn what they print. The right to create money equals the right to leverage, and the leverage is what hoists them to the top of the pyramid. But here is the shift. DeFi flips that script. No middleman, no gatekeepers, no hidden fees, just pure financial freedom on your terms, putting your assets to work for you to generate passive income and participate in yield strategies. With DeFi, you become the bank. The old system was rigged. DeFi puts the power back where it belongs, and that is in your hands. Well, let me show you guys that financial institutions are the ones telling you guys that they are participating in yield generation strategies. This is from July 10th. Shout out to the block for this article. Crypto miner BIT Mining pivots to Solana with the plan to raise up $300 million for Solana treasury. Just like in the previous video breakdown, I showed you guys over $600 million being allocated to XRP treasury strategies, where they're going to be generating yield in those treasuries. Well, same thing on Solana. We come right down here and it says, a New York Stock Exchange listed crypto mining company, BitMining, announced a strategic shift into the Solana ecosystem on Thursday amid plans to raise between $200 and $300 million to accumulate Solana in phases based on market conditions and capital availability. The company also plans to expand its role in the Solana ecosystem by further running validated nodes to help maintain the network decentralized security while earning on-chain staking rewards. This is huge confirmation right there that these large organizations with hundreds of millions of dollars are going to be participating in yield generation strategies. And a lot of people knock Solana and they're like, oh, Solana's dead. They're not going to use Solana, blah, 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 blah. They are yappers on the internet. And again, closed-minded people that don't do enough research, because here directly from R3, they posted this just the other day. This is, you can see, from July 11th, 2025. As real-time on-chain finance moves from vision to reality, it's partnerships like these that define the future of the financial infrastructure. At R3, we firmly believe that the convergence of TradFi and DeFi is about unlocking new liquidity, distribution channels, and market access by combining regulated permission infrastructure with the openness and the efficiency of public blockchains. This collaboration reflects that direction and highlights the growing maturity of platforms now ready to support real-world compliant financial activity on chain. What a huge statement directly from R3. And what are they talking about? Well, look at this. Posted directly from Solana, they reposted this. It says, the crypto exchange with over $1.4 trillion in trading volume is migrating their core infrastructure to Solana native stablecoins to power custody payments to trading and settlement. So you have all these yappers on the internet. Think about it. Retail traders with opinions that are outdated and honestly ignorant, if you ask me, saying, oh, Solana's dead, they're not going to use it. But then here you have an organization that processes over $1.4 trillion building out their core infrastructure utilizing Solana's native stablecoins. Oh, come on now, people. Let's wake up. And I just showed you guys an organization here that is allocating $200 to $300 million to accumulate Solana to generate yield with it for long-term treasury strategy. If that's not enough for you guys to wake up and start doing research, maybe you don't hold Solana in your portfolio. And I'm not telling you guys to go out and do so, but these institutions are not holding back from telling you guys what they are doing. And we should be the ones as retail investors who don't move these markets, following smart money institutional investors who do. You can see this is a post directly from Crypto UK on the subject matter. Congratulations to Bullish on the exciting new collaboration with the Solana Foundation. This partnership marks a significant step toward building a high-performance, institutional-grade financial infrastructure on-chain. By prioritizing Solana native stablecoins across its exchange and clearing services, Bullish aims to redefine what scalable, efficient, and regulated digital finance can look like. I highlighted that in green because so many people are like, oh, it's not regulated, da 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 da. No, they're building out regulated digital finance, and they're doing it on public blockchains like Solana. Now, this is not a Solana maxi video or anything like that. I'm just showing you guys multiple different chains and networks doing the same exact thing. Algo announced this July 17th, 2025. Staking custody and trust. Algorand advances institutional staking with Hex Trust. Wow, right? If you hold Algo and you're not paying attention to these developments, why not? I said here to you guys, too many still believe that DeFi won't be regulated or trusted by institutions and retail investors, but that is the farthest thing from the truth. The world of decentralized finance is evolving fast, and with partnerships like the one between Hex Trust and Algorand, we are witnessing the integration of institutional-grade custody, secure staking, and compliant infrastructure that is driving the future of finance. Now is the time to learn to make your assets work for you while also helping secure the network that powers tomorrow's financial systems. Don't wait for others to take the lead. Get educated, start staking, and be a part of the decentralized revolution that is here to stay. The future of finance is not just coming, it's already happening. So let's just read some of the highlights from this announcement. It says right here, beyond custody, Hex Trust's expanded partnership now supports Algorand staking rewards. Staking on the Algorand blockchain is a fundamental aspect of its pure proof of stake consensus mechanism, allowing participants to secure the network and earn rewards by staking Algo. Hex Trust provides secure access to Algorand staking pools, empowering institutional clients to engage in on-chain governance and generate rewards without compromising control, security, or compliance. By combining robust custody solutions with accessible staking rewards, the expanded partnership between Hex Trust and the Algorand Foundation reinforces trust and paves the way for wider institutional adoption. Then here it says, Hex Trust will now offer support for Algorand staking rewards, strengthening the staking infrastructure that supports institutional staking on the Algorand network. Hex Trust will deliver institutional-grade asset protection. I'll read that again. Hex Trust will deliver institutional-grade asset protection through its fully licensed and compliant infrastructure. So anybody that tells you that they're not building a DeFi infrastructure that supports asset protection, that is fully licensed, compliant, and regulated, at this point in time is not doing enough research. So again, you have to decipher and pick apart who it is that you're following on the internet and where you're gathering your information from, because these things are changing and moving fast. And here at CYPRX, we're constantly showing you guys proof that now is the time to be locked in and paying attention, not ignoring these things and ignoring these developments and sitting sidelined, dormant, thinking that DeFi and crypto is still some scam, right? Last but not least, we have a fundamental report from July 9th, 2025. Another large organization, BTCS Inc., further increases a target funding round to $225 million for a strategic Ethereum purchase using DeFi and TradFi flywheels. BTCS, a NASDAQ-listed company, short for Blockchain Consensus Solutions, a blockchain technology-focused company, today announced a funding target increase to $225 million to accelerate the company's Ethereum accumulation strategy. The company's vertically integrated operation includes solo staking through validator nodes and block building. They are central to this approach. These activities not only generate recurring crypto-native revenue, but also enhance the long-term value per share by compounding ETH-denominated returns. This is about scaling ETH per share, not just raising capital, said Charles Allen, the CEO of BTCS. With a maturing crypto regulatory environment and an increased institutional focus on ETH, now is the time to double down on our unique model, accumulating ETH through a capital-efficient strategy that avoids unnecessary dilution and strengthens shareholder alignment. The company's plan to issue a detailed update on recent Ethereum purchases later this week or next as it continues to execute its DeFi TradFi flywheel. This is massive because this is a physical representation showing you guys that these large organizations are participating in DeFi looping strategies to accumulate more crypto. Okay? What have we been saying to you guys in the CYPRX Wealth 28 Club for the longest time? compound, earn yield, compound, earn yield, compound, stack, and have a long-term perspective and build your bags. Now is not the time to ignore this wealth transformation. It is the time to use the market's money to build bigger bags and understand where this space is truly headed by following the institutional insights. None of these insights that I've given to you guys today in this video breakdown or from the previous video breakdown are from retail investors. I've shown you guys now over $1 billion being allocated to the DeFi ecosystem across multiple different projects, networks, and chains, where all these organizations are telling you all straight to your face that they are going to be generating yield. I've shown you guys multiple examples. I rest my case here. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video breakdown. Again, here in a simple attempt to just wake people up and get you guys to see that now is the time for education. Now, what your educational approach is obviously, of course, going to fall on you. Whether that's you want to take an advanced mentorship approach where you guys want to watch a detailed how-to tutorial video breakdowns, hundreds of them on what different protocols go with what different wallets and on what different assets and on what different chains. We've created that for you guys in the CYPRX Wealth 28 Club, but mentorship programs are not for everybody. So if you guys don't want to tap into the CYPRX Wealth 28 Club, at least tap into the free content. Follow us on X. We're posting hundreds of documents, panel discussions, going on live calls all throughout the week. Tap in and follow us on YouTube, constantly updating you guys with daily video updates. As always, bringing you all some of the realest information in the game. And then if you guys do want to take it a step further and you do want to tap into the Wealth 28 Club, just test it out for a month. Go through the education material. If you don't like it, cancel your subscription. But at least lock in, start to digest the information and educate yourselves, because this space is evolving and moving fast. If that sounds of interest to you, head over to CYPRXtrading.com. We'd love to have you on the team. With that being said, many blessings to you guys. Be cognizant out there. Please be aware. Be safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video breakdown.